Hello everybody, Steve Rifkin from Berkshire Hathaway. Welcome to episode number 4 of Real Estate with Steve Rifkin. So we've covered 3 subjects, writing a letter to the seller when you're writing an offer. Number 2, pictures before and after, why they're so important. And number 3, wire fraud. So I've gotten some questions about some episodes, and we're going to cover them, not today but in future episodes. One question was, my agent wants to do an open house. Are open houses important? Yes, they're very important. I'll cover that in a different episode. One was, I wrote an offer and it got accepted, but I don't like the house anymore. What do I do? We will cover that in another episode. But the question I got 3 times was, what is in that picture behind me and the picture on the side of me? So we're going to take a quick tour of the office, and I'm going to answer those questions now. So a quick tour around the office. I just got these 2 beautiful photographs from my buddy Dan Stein. We were musicians back in New York together. I just sold his house, and he gave me those photographs. He does great work, so if anybody wants any photographs, we have actually in the Berkshire Hathaway office a lot of his local landscapes, Malibu, Agora, Calabasas. This is from my buddy Phil Greenberg. He won a Pulitzer Prize for his work with the New York Times, and I believe he sent me this at my wedding, which was back in 1992. So I always liked that photograph. Here is a photograph of the 2010 first place Padres, which I was lucky enough to be one of the coaches. And I still see some of those kids around town, which is really great. That is a Valentine's Day card that Wendy made for me. That's the picture in question. That was Jake. He had 2 home runs that day, so that's what I guess inspired this video, because everybody wanted to know what that photograph was. It must have been a long time ago, because I haven't been taller than Jake in many, many years. These are the awards which I thank you guys for, and I also thank the Academy. This is my view. That's Calabasas City Hall. That's Calabasas Library. And it's a real pretty view. And my tree, which is fake. I did a video on that back during the rains in January. And that's Chloe with her kitten Angel. That's Chloe doing aerial arts, probably about 20 feet in the air. And that looks like Jake jacking one. What do we got here? The king of rock and roll. This was a gig we did at the Lone Star. Long time ago. We opened for Bo Diddley. He's been dead for a long time, but a rock and roll legend. Looks like Scruffy the Cat, who's a great indie Boston band. They played the next night in Blues Busters, who we all know. This is me and the band playing at the Bottom Line in New York. Jake getting ready for a game. 3 baseballs, which I tend to juggle when I am thinking about counteroffers. So anyway, that is the office. If you guys have any questions about anything in my office, or you like to buy some of this great photography, I can put you in touch with the photographers. So that's that. Oh, here are the most important things in the office. The cell phone, the landline, and the computer. That's what I do when I'm thinking about counteroffers.